Welcome to Tennessee Mornings, presented by Loden Vision Centers, with your entertainment hosts, Charlie Chase, Kelly Sutton, and Brooke Austin. Weather with Craig Edwards. And your live drive traffic reports with Brandy Malone. Tennessee Morning starts now.
Welcome back to Tennessee Mornings. It's 8:50. If you're throwing a big party and in need of a recipe, this lady shows up.
And she brings everything. I want you to know.
If you got a big get-together, the big game, just having friends over for dinner, our next guest has some easy recipe ideas to make your preparation a little easier.
This morning we have Chef on Call. This is Gretchen Fire with us with some great party ideas for those who are getting ready for the game tonight, or maybe some games coming up this weekend.
All kinds of good stuff.
Are you all set to provide? This is a recipe that I've never seen before. This is like chicken drumsticks that
Honey, there are prunes in here. I can go on record as saying I've never cooked with prunes.
Oh, they're wonderful. When you braise them for an hour and a half, oh my God.
Really?
They just melt in your mouth.
and
Yeah.
and they're wonderful with this recipe that you're doing here, right?
This origin is more of a Moroccan dish. You can cook this in what is known as a tahine, which is like a teepee style. My mom has one of these, and I used it. The first time I tried this, I used it, and you put it in the oven, and it spewed all over. So I would say use a Dutch oven because they're the best.
Yeah,
Okay, but in the meantime,
easier.
what we're doing, we're dealing with chicken
Drumsticks.
drumsticks
Well,
only.
that's good. These are
Drumsticks
pretty
only,
inexpensive.
okay?
You can pick them up. Skin's still on, right? All right, so what do you do with them?
So basically what you do is you just take a little bit of oil
Yeah.
and
Very little.
and medium-high heat, you seal the meat.
Okay, so you're going to put them in there, and you hear the sizzle going, and you get them a little sealed off.
Yeah. You want to put them on 5 minutes on one side. You want to season them up.
Okay.
Salt and pepper.
And
Got
then,
that.
and then I believe maybe 5 minutes on the other side.
Yes,
And through
exactly.
of course, we're showing you how the ingredients go in, but through the magic of television, we'll show you the finished product here in a few moments. But
Like
okay, that's completed. Then the next phase would be.
And then you take the meat out once it's sealed, and then you pop in the onions, because you want to deglaze the pan, so you can use white wine if you're into wine.
Like that.
You can use white wine, you can use chicken stock, you can use orange juice, which also goes later, so that's something that
But
you
it's
can add.
continuing effort in here. You just keep adding and
Exactly.
detracting. Okay.
So you deglaze the pan, so you want to get the bits off of the bottom. So
Sure.
you take the liquids and you take the wooden spoon and you scrape it off, and then you add the onions.
Ah, yes.
Very nice. So it's
And-
kind of like you're making a gravy almost,
Exactly.
right? Okay.
And then you want ginger and you want the garlic, because that adds the flavor and the spice to it.
Got the cinnamon over
So-
here.
So whatever
Where are we
amount is
going?
good for you, right?
Ooh, ginger and garlic, both?
Yes, exactly. And
Nice.
then you want to add the chicken stock.
Okay. I would
So
think
you
chicken
pop in.
stock would be a nice flavor staying with the chicken. But if you did want to do orange juice, I've had like an orange chicken before that's really, really tasty too.
And you'll want to put in about 2.5 cups of that.
Got
and
that.
then you want to have 1/2 cup of orange juice.
Of the orange juice.
Now,
And that's
where-
no pulp. I like that. I hate pulp.
Yeah, you can
Don't
use
do
this
that.
or you can squeeze the fresh. Either way
Come
you want to
on.
go about it.
Yeah, we're planning for a party. Don't squeeze the fresh.
That is true.
Anyway, how'd you come up with this unusual recipe? I mean,
How
your
did I
chicken,
come up
yeah,
with it?
all these. Where'd you find it?
I love to travel. I went to Cordon Bleu, Sydney, Australia, and also Ottawa. So
And you took notes, didn't
I
you?
lived in London beforehand, so I love to travel. I'd love to try different foods, get soaked up on the culture. So this
Good.
is something that's just exotic and it's cheap to do.
Well,
and
let's
it's
go ahead and
great
finish
to
it
do,
off, and then we got to tell them about Chef on Call here too. Okay.
And then you reduce that down to a little bit, and then you add in the carrots.
Carrots, which I ate
Kelly
one.
can't wait to get the prunes in there. Have you
Well,
noticed?
I know. And then
I'm
you put
laughing.
in the golden raisins.
Oh,
You
now
wanna use
those are
golden
good.
because they are.
Those
They're
are really
wonderful.
tasty.
And then you add in the prunes and
They're pitted, right?
the pitted prunes. Yes.
All right.
You can use dates too,
All right.
but
Very nice. So you got
and
those
you want to
in.
use fresh. So you want to add in the dried and the fresh orange segments to it.
Nice.
And then you pop the meat back in.
Oh, okay. After they've been sealed, you've got to do a little
Absolutely.
more
You
cooking.
want to make sure they're double cooked.
Right.
So, and
I
then
gotcha.
you pop the top on.
Alrighty. Where's the top at? It's over here somewhere.
It's over here.
It's hidden. There you go.
Then you pop the top in, and then you want to put it in the oven for an hour and a half at 350 degrees.
Wow.
So that is just, when you're cooking this, the smell of it, you're smelling it and you're like, you know it's going to be good
Nice.
You can't
And if
wait
you've got
for
the
an
vent
hour.
going, you have neighbors showing up that you haven't even heard of.
Absolutely. Well, the
So,
great thing is you can do this early in the morning, put it in, let it cook. You've got the times going, and then you can do all the other
Yeah.
goodies that you brought in.
we see
Nice
the
stuff.
finished product right up here. This will give you an
Very
idea
The
of what we're
couscous
talking
salad
about.
I did, what's special to mine, I use orange juice in that too, and fresh oranges, and you can use a little bit of cranberries, like
Yum.
raisins in that too, just to make a colorful finish. Red onions, you want to try to make it as colorful as possible because
Sure.
yeah, it's certainly, it's a lovely variety of different fruits, veggies.
Gretchen, you got to tell us about Chef on Call. How's that work?
Chef on
That's
Call. That is me. All right, so I just finished Le Cordon Bleu, and I've started a catering company in Columbia, Tennessee. That's where I'm from.
Cool.
So it's 2 weeks away from my kitchen being complete. So I'm 2 weeks in the running. I'm ready to go.
Good for you.
And I love to
good.
cook. I'm very passionate about it.
You come out to
so-
the house and do some cooking, or you bring it already prepared either way?
I could do both, and
Gotcha.
I could love to teach. So I mean, giving teaching lessons and that sort of thing.
There it is.
Wine courses, whatever you want. So.
Okay, you had me at wine. That's good stuff.
797-2822, area code 931. And
Very
she's
good.
ready. She's ready to
Thank
be on
you for
call.
coming in, and thank you for such an interesting dish with the prunes. I'm going to have to taste that before we leave.
Yes.
Because I think it does look really, really good.
Thanks, Gretchen. More
to meet
Tennessee
you.
Mornings right after this. Don't go away. We need to chow down there.
All right.
That looks good.